Hello everybody, Jamie the Board Game Man here. In today's episode, we are going to look at an expansion of Ticket to Ride USA. It came out 2 years later. The original Ticket to Ride came out in 2004. This came out in 2006. It's called USA 1910. Now it's going to be a pretty quick video because all it is cards. But the best thing about this is they made them regular size, which in the original Ticket to Ride, the cards were this big. These are all the cards you had before, but in regular size. And there's also some other little surprises in this expansion as well, which I'm about to show you right now as we head on over to the Gamers Table, where I'm going to show you the USA 1910 expansion. All right, everybody, here is the expansion to the original USA. It's USA 1910. This is a great addition to the game just because regular size, check it out. Woo, yay! They're not the teeny tiny cards that are in the original. And what's also good about this, you have the instruction booklet, and I know there's a lot of pages here, but each page is a language. So you're like, holy cow. No, it's just this page here is English. And then you have Spanish, and you have all the different versions. All the different languages, because there's so many different languages since it's a worldwide game that everyone loves. But it kind of briefly goes over each variant that they have in this, because they have 3 different variants that you can play with the game as well. But let me go ahead and show you the cards. I mean, they're well done. And like I said, they're regular size cards. They look huge next to those miniature cards that you had in the original. Let's go ahead and take the tickets out of here. Look at this stack of tickets that you get. Now that is a stack. Okay, there's 35 more tickets added to the original tickets. So you can see here, they do look the same. Now let me go ahead and show you the difference here. Here's one from the regular game, and then there's one with the regular. And look at the big difference between the size of the cards. And you can see the card here, it's a little different. You see this one looks a little more washed out than this. This looks a lot more detailed, a little nicer because it's a little bigger. So you can actually enjoy it. You can see there's a little bit of a difference here. In the cards, you just have little red dots saying, okay, go from here to here. Well, these actually show bigger circles kind of showing you where these go. So you can see it's a little better quality and a lot clearer than what you see before. So you can see, like I said, the biggest difference right there is the size of the cards. Now, you do not lose any of them from the original. That's what I like about it, too. They didn't replace any of the original cards. You get all the original cards, and you get 35 more tickets in here, which is awesome. Here are the train cards. These have not changed at all. These still look the same. But the backing is amazing. You got, oops, let me put it right side up here. So you got the United States back there. You got the steam coming from the train going through there. 1910, beautiful. Beautifully well done. You can see a big difference between the original. Here is your train ticket from the original game. And here is a train ticket from 1910. So, big difference. Definitely, I mean, not saying that this is bad looking. It's actually pretty nice. They did a good job on that. But you gotta love the 1910 with the train going through there and the flag. That's awesome. So, big difference in the trains. You can see they changed a little bit on the like the corners. They changed a little bit the look of them. But overall, really nice job on this original or expansion. So you can see the big difference in the size of the cards. Now, all the original trains are in here. Nothing has changed on these. All of them are the same, except for they're bigger in size. 35 more tickets here. And let me go ahead and show you. Here's the remaining train. You see a little insert in there for all 3 of them there. You got more train cards here. Now, they give you the Trans-America Express. They still give you that one. That has not changed, where this is a replacement for the other one. The longest continuous train gets the 10 bonus points, but they added another bonus card. It is the Globetrotter. This one here gives you 15 bonus points if you have the most destination tickets completed. That was not in the original. This was a great idea. So whoever has the most tickets gets the 15 points. So that is a really nice added bonus to it. I really like that idea, which I'm surprised they didn't have that in the original, but no, they did not. Now, the only differences is let me give you the 3 different variants that you can play with this game. The 3 different variants are 1910, the Mega Game, and the Big Cities. Now, the 1910 version, okay, It plays with the standard rules and nothing that changes there, but you're only using the new tickets with the 1910 logo in the upper right-hand corner instead of the standard ones. And then what you also do is you're going to replace the longest route bonus card with the new Globetrotter card. So let me go ahead and show you what the 1910 looks like. It'll look something like this. You can see up here it says 1910. That is the only difference in these cards. Some of them have the 1910 logo on them. So what you'll do is you'll go through the whole ticket deck and only grab out the 1910s and play with those. All right. And then, like I said, you're going to replace the Transamerica Express with just the Globetrotter, the amount of tickets you get. That is the 1910 version. The next version is the Mega Game. And the Mega Game, this I think I like the most after reading this. I have not played any of these versions yet, but I think this is the one I would like the most. The Mega Game, you're going to put both bonus cards in play. So both of these are in the game. You're going to shuffle all 69 tickets. You got 69 tickets total in there. And at the very beginning of the game, you're going to give everyone 5 tickets each at the start of the game. And you have to keep at least 3. Now remember, in the original, you started off with 3 and you had to keep at least 1. Or you can keep 2, or you can keep all 3. Same with this. You start off with 5. You have to keep 3, and if you want to keep 4 or 5, you can do that. So there's a lot more you choose from there. And then during the gameplay, whenever you decide you want to draw tickets, you would draw 4 tickets, and you would decide to keep at least 1. Or you can do 2, 3, or 4. Okay? So there's a little difference there. There's more tickets in here, and you have more tickets to choose from when you grab them. So at the beginning of the game, you grab 5, you have to keep at least 3. During the gameplay, you grab 4 and have to keep at least 1. I like that a lot. So, and you play with all of them, which is great. Then you have the big cities. Let me go ahead and show you that. You're going to use all the tickets that feature at least one big city. Now you'll see the big city cards, which I will show you. Let's see if I can find one here. I think I put one towards the top here. At least I thought I did here. Let me find one that says big. Okay, here it is. This one says big cities on it. You can see right over the number. See where it says big cities? Just right over the number right here, big cities. So you're going to pull out all the big city cards and play with these only. And you can see the big city constitutes the red. So you can see the bigger circle here with the red in the middle. That constitutes a big city. So you'll only play with the big city cards. Okay. So you're going to have to go through the deck, pull out the, like you did for the 1910. You're going to also just pull out the big city cards and play with that version. Okay. And in that one, it will be 35 tickets and then 15 from the original set and then 20 new ones. So you'll have 15 of these big cities that were in the original, and then they added 20 more of those, the 35 that they added total. There's 20 more big cities that you're going to add. So you're going to have 35 of these total in the game. And there's going to be one from the Mystery Train expansion that I believe came out when they first came out with this. I think it was an expansion they gave to you for free at the time. And I think it's 12 card set, and they have little big city little cards in there too. I think they added 4 of them total in these tickets from that expansion in there. And then you're going to deal 4 to each player. Each must keep at least 2 or more if they feel brave. That's what it says in the book here. And then during the game, whenever you choose to draw tickets, you draw 4 and then keep at least 1. And of course, like we do in the original, when you discard them, they just go in the bottom of the stack. And there you have it. And that is the expansion of 1910. More tickets to choose from, 3 variants, and they added a bonus card, the Globetrotter. Now let's go ahead and head on over to that game room where I'll give you my final thoughts of the expansion of USA 1910. All right, so my final thoughts on USA 1910, the expansion. Definitely get it. If you're a big Ticket to Ride fan, I highly suggest you get them. Just having the regular sized cards. Oh, let me do the thumbs up. Let's make it legit. Thumbs up, definitely, on this expansion. Just them, putting them as regular sized cards instead of those eeny-weeny little cards that are in the original is worth it for me. I know it takes a little more table space because the board's pretty big. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. I like that you didn't lose any cards. So, I mean, it replaces all the cards that were in the original. All the train cards, they're all in there. The destination tickets, they're all in there, plus 35 more. So they added 35 more destination tickets in here. So you saw the stack that I showed you in just tickets alone. Awesome. Now they also had this. You still have the original Transit. I think Transamerica Express, where you have the longest continuous train. You get the 10 bonus points. That's in here as well. They also added the Globetrotter card. What a great idea! Whoever has the most tickets that they completed gets a bonus of 15 points. Now in Ticket to Ride, 15 is a pretty big deal. 15 is that's just completing a harder ticket in that game. So having the most tickets, that's a great idea. 15 points, nice addition. They also had the 3 variants. Now I have not played the variants. So I have to kind of, my initial thought is what I'm going to go off of here. You have the 1910, the Mega Game, and then you have the third one, which is the Big Cities version. The 1910, I'm not sure if I would really just pull out the 1910 cards and play with those only. I don't know. The Mega Game, oh yeah. When I read what that was about, I'm like, oh heck yeah. I definitely would love to play with all the tickets. All of them are in there. You start off the game by grabbing 5 of them, and you have to keep at least 3 of them. That's a tall order to try to grab 3 at the very beginning of the game. And so I like that. I like that a lot. You have to keep at least 3. You can keep all 5 if you want. That's real. That's really, well, I would say rolling the dice, but there's no dice in this game. But you know what I mean. So I do like that they added 35 more tickets. You put them all in there. You also have 4 destination tickets that were in the Mystery Train expansion, which I don't have. And I guess that was an addition that I think it was a giveaway when they came out with this. And but I looked online and whoo, it's a little expensive for that 12-card little expansion pack of Mystery Train. Not right now. Maybe it'll be in the cards later on. Ha! And then you have the Big Cities expansion. Now the Big Cities, at first I kind of scoffed at it. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, that Big City one might be a little more cutthroat because all you're doing is playing with the big cities. And there's only so many ins and outs of these big cities. I mean, you might have maybe 3 routes coming from that big city, maybe 4. So it might be a little tougher, to get in and out of those big cities. So it might be a little tougher. So I'm not going to scoff at that yet until I actually play it. But I think the one I like the most, just from reading them, is the big one. I like that one a lot, the mega one. But anyhow, that's my thoughts on the expansion. It was a shorter video because it's just the cards. And like I said before, you do need the base game in order to play, which is fine. So anyhow, definitely get this. If you have the original, it is definitely a good upgrade. It's not that expensive, which is great. You can find it for a decent price. I think I found this for what, 15? I think 15 bucks I think I found it for. So you can definitely find it for a decent price. It's definitely worth it. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the episode, give me that thumbs up. And if you have the expansion, tell me what you thought about it. Then what about the variants? Because I haven't played, as of the time of this video, I have not played them yet. So give me your thoughts on those expansions if you play them. Maybe you don't have the expansion. You're thinking about getting it because of the video. I would definitely love to hear that. Or maybe you didn't decide to get it because of my video. Oops. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I always appreciate all of your support. And until next time, everybody, happy gaming.